Hey, yo, it's King Fight News back in the building. And Steven Espinoza comes out and saying, hey, Wilder, he would be criticized a lot less if people actually knew what he was making to face off against Dominic Breazeale. Hey, it's King Fight News. We got more on this. All right, back at it. So, I mean, in case you guys who want to tell me, because I get these messages all the time. Oh, Wilder's ducking Joshua, man. I mean, look at what's going on. He turned down $100 million, man. Hey, who am I to say what a fighter or a fight is worth? Right? What he turned down, a 3-fight deal for potentially $120 million? Meanwhile, I mean, the only sweet part about that deal, the only real sweet part about that deal was you get 20 mil for the Breazeale fight. You get 20 mil just to show up for Dominic Breazeale. That to me was the sweetest part of the deal. And that's really the hook. Because say you get past Breazeale, you're locked in at 40 for AJ. Now, that 40 million got to be sweet. But let's not forget what happened to other fighters in similar situations. Gennady Golovkin, did he not turn down a flat fee to face Canelo Alvarez? And I think the number was the same. It was about 40 million. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder can't turn that down. Does he have to accept that fight? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's a sweet little lick. Yeah, it is. But you know what? We don't even know if Dazn has the money. We don't even know. We really don't even know if they have the money to actually pay out. Because who knows if they just canceled their boxing program? Who really knows? I mean, honestly, after the move they made, raising their looking to raise their subscription fees. I mean, that tells me that you know, that well is getting pretty dry. That's what that tells me. But this is what Steven Espinoza had to say in terms of why Wilder had good reason to pass on that deal. It's King Fight News, man. Just getting started. All right, shout out to Boxing Scene. Espinoza, Wilder would be criticized less if people knew the purse that he was getting. Right? So Dazn Executive Chairman John Skipper offered Wilder $120 million guaranteed to fight 4 times on an emerging streaming service. That proposal included Breazeale, 2 fights with AJ, and a 4th fight. This is what's being reported. After considering or conferring with, his team, Heyman Finkel, I'm not really going to include Jay Diaz. I mean, he's more of a trainer. Wilder chose Showtime as the network to air the Breazeale bout. Showtime has televised 12 Wilder fights, including each of the past 3 appearances, the last of which was on Showtime pay-per-view. We're not going to publicize all of the financial agreements like others have seen fit to do. Now, if we did, I think he'd probably receive less criticism. But his financial arrangements are his business and his business alone. But to be absolutely clear, in general terms, we never saw this as be loyal and take a lot less money. He has established himself at a certain level, and he's due compensation of that level. And he's getting that. He just decided to stay with the current partner in order to continue getting that. Now, that's pretty vague language. I gotta say, he's not being specific about anything. He's just saying he's maintained at a specific level. Most boxing fans and industry experts expected Wilder Breazeale to be distributed as a main event of a pay-per-view broadcast on Showtime or Fox. And Showtime announced during a press conference today that they'll air the Breazeale fight on the premium cable network, not on pay-per-view. Wilder is not committed to Showtime beyond the Breazeale bout. That freedom should allow Wilder, at least theoretically, to negotiate again with DAZN and ESPN for potentially bigger money down the road. It's refreshing but not surprising coming from Deontay. This will be our 12th fight together. We spent a fair amount of time together, and I know he's a loyal guy, but not the end of the. But that's not the end of the conversation. He basically goes on to say Wilder's getting similar money to what DAZN brought out for the whole Dominic Brazil fight. Showtime said they brought out the bag. Wilder's getting paid for this one. And what the future holds, that's up to Deontay Wilder. Right? That's simply put, is up to Deontay Wilder. Why is Espinosa coming out and talking about this? Well, obviously, there is a lot of criticism on the Wilder camp for reasons such as pressure to make an Anthony Joshua fight. Right? Oddly enough, everyone's leaving AJ alone. Oddly enough, no one's asking AJ anymore about, well, at least right now, they're giving him a break. They're giving him a break. He's like, I want the Wilder fight. You know, currently, I gotta say, based on what they're saying, based on what, you know, Eddie Hearn's been talking up a storm, Anthony Joshua did call out Wilder on ESPN. Right? I remember that interview. AJ said, hey, we got a venue booked. You know, let's try and make the fight, you know. Legitimately, that was a good move. That took a lot of pressure off Anthony Joshua. But what does that mean going forward? What does it mean going forward? We got more on this. Well, Bob Arum has inserted himself into the equation, right? He's caught Tyson Fury. And right now, maybe he's tempting Eddie Hearn. Right? These two are working together for the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. Let's not forget. So, when it comes right down to it, Bob Arum might have a deal for AJ. Right? I mean, the smart thing about what AJ's done is his options are all the way wide open. Right? Does he get any criticism for it? Absolutely not. But Wilder, at the end of the day, he's decided to leave his options wide open. As a result of that, he's taken on a whole lot of criticism for not taking a deal with DAZN. Now, it's not like they offered him a one fight, $100 million plus fight AJ in a one-off. It's not like they offered him that, right? So there's always caveats. There's always locked-in flat fees, rematch clause, all this extra shit that need to be dealt with, man. And you got to leave that to the teams of these guys, man. Right now, both of these guys are booked for fights. Wilder's facing Brazil in May. Anthony Joshua's facing Jarrell Miller in June. So we're gonna see if these guys have answers for us, man. Because you know the pressure's on. The pressure's on both of these guys to show up and show out. Try and make this shit go down. Pressure's on both of these guys. So it's a matter of how it's gonna happen and when is it gonna happen. And the thing about AJ is he's got mandatories due. Anthony Joshua has potential fight with Kubrat Pulev on the table. Right? So don't there's going to be a point where I'm telling you guys, Eddie Hearn's going to come out and say, we've got mandatories due. We don't know if we can make the Wilder fight now. He's going to come out and say some bullshit like that. And are y'all going to defend it? Live chat. You know, all you AJ fans hiding out, are y'all going to defend that shit? When Eddie Hearn comes out and says, oh, you know, AJ, he's got mandatories. He's got some mandatories. And, you know, Kubrat Pulev, you know, Alexander Usyk might be the next mandatory. You know, unfortunately, Wilder might have to wait. You know, there's a very good chance. Mark those words down. It's a very good chance Eddie comes out and says some bullshit like that, and y'all are going to defend it. And here we go all over again with the bullshit. So, end of the day, what do you guys really want? Do you want to wait for a headline to come out and criticize Wilder, or you really want this fight? Because you're going to have to get on Eddie Hearn when he comes with that bullshit. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to get on his ass, get on his neck. Make him know we ain't going to take that shit anymore. Or else we're going to get another situation where it's Kubrat Pulev and AJ, and y'all going to buy into it. Because y'all just like, that's what you guys do. You guys feel grateful when you get a mandatory fight. That's the problem. That's a real problem. It's a real problem. I'm not, personally, I have no problem with this fight because it's on Showtime. If it's on Showtime pay-per-view, I would be livid. I'd be like, why is this a pay-per-view fight? Why is it a pay-per-view fight? I mean, point blank and period. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is. Channel's popping. Keep it moving. Hey, smash that like button. Hey, any super chats out there, man? Let me know what you guys think, man. E-King Fight News. Links in the description. I'll put the article down there. And let me know what you guys think. E-King Fight News. And we're out. Peace. Oh, and any video requests? Y'all got any video requests, man? Hey, man, I'm looking for content topics to put out there, man. You guys let me know. You guys let me know if you have any video requests, any questions you want me to answer, and any fantasy matchups. Hey, let me know in the comment section below, man. That's what it is. E-King Fight News. Peace.